Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that one assisted us with, and the translation, it reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I am looking for help. I am being told that the help that I must get is from prophets, but these prophets, they must be from Zim. They go to a white garment church, but this white garment church, it is not only the white garment church, but it must be a white garment church, and they wear green garments. I don't know if I make sense, and I was told that these are the people that can assist me to chase away this spirit, the marine spirit that has been affecting me. Because now the problems that I face is that when I go outside, sometimes I can start bleeding. I really do not know where this blood will be coming from. Sometimes when I remove my trousers, I'll see that even my undergarments, they will be full of blood. But when I inspect myself physically, I won't see any damage at all on my body. I am a man who is aged 44 years old. I live in Kempton Park. I had a solid life. I had a beautiful wife of mine. We got married soon after university, but when we were still in university, we had our first child. Then after that, God blessed us with a child. I was a school teacher, as well as my wife. She was also a school teacher. Our life was a decent life, and we even had a small mobile kitchen business. We built everything from scratch after years of hustling. And after we had a solid life, as a man, there are times when you just want to relax and enjoy. If you had met me last year in November, you would have said, here is a man who has everything, a beautiful middle class family. We were, me and my wife, but everything changed. I'm so scared of seeing people now. Everything changed in December last year in 2024. I met this woman who is called Beauty here in Johannesburg. She was one of those women that you meet at the club, a slay queen. She has turned my life upside down, and where she is, I don't know. All that I know is that she comes from Harare. She told me that that is where she comes from. She did not just destroy my marriage. She destroyed my peace, killed my wife. I assisted her in killing of my wife. She walked away with 50,000 that I still had in my account. She left me in tears. She used to drag me to different rivers here in Gauteng, where we used to do so many rituals that I could not understand, because these rituals, when they were done in a language that I could not even understand. So I met him on the 15th of December last year. It was my cousin's birthday party at a Black Door Lounge in Randburg. That was the club where we went to. My wife did not come because she never liked clubs, and to be honest, I wanted to be myself on that night. I don't know if I was being tempted by the devil, because he already knew that I was going to meet this girl. I met this Beauty from Zim. She was so beautiful. She told me that she also had dreams of being a content creator. She even told me that she used to have 100k followers on her hacked Instagram page. She was so beautiful, and we started speaking, and we were together throughout the night. So that same night, after buying her some drinks, we did an Uber back to her flat. She did not ask for anything as such. We just slept together, and she was so pleased with me. I started giving her money, and I would be spending a lot of money that were in our savings account, and I did not even care. Me and my wife, we would fight, and she did not know that the reason as to why I was fighting, it was because I was getting this love from a slay queen. Mid-January, she told me that she wanted us to make a covenant, to have a covenant. We then went to Bronx Street, just past the dam area. She had a cooler box, white candles, and a small clay pot. We parked near the Apis River but not at the tourist side. We just went into the bushes. There she undressed and she wore a white cloth around her waist that had glitters, and told me to sit facing the water whilst she poured some traditional chibuku beer that we had bought from the Zimbabweans in town, and raw eggs as well that she was smashing on top of my head. And then she lit the candles and started chanting in Shona, a language that I do not understand. And she said that this was the covenant since she was a daughter of the river. That night I had my first spiritual attack at her place. It was somewhere around past 2 a.m. in the morning. There was someone that was choking me. The next morning when I returned back home, my wife told me that she suffered from several spiritual attacks. A snake attacked her throughout the night. She told me that we were supposed to go to the river to chase away all of these spirits that were attacking me. We went to Centurion, we went to Alexandra, and we even went to Babsfontein where mermaids lived, and I would go with him. And each and every time we would go with 5 rand coins as well as white chickens that we had to slaughter. So in February of 2025 this year, my wife found some hotel receipts, and I confessed and I said I am in love with someone else. I was like a man that was possessed. I packed my bag and I moved with my new girlfriend. Within 7 days, me and my wife, we were fighting. So then that was when she told me that if this case goes to court, then I was going to lose all the properties. She assisted me, I assisted her in the killing of my wife. We went back. When we went back to the river, we went there with the 5-cent coins that we threw into the water, and we slaughtered a chicken. And she said that I was supposed to speak in my own language, that dear rivers, accept the spirit and the soul of my wife so that she can forever reside in this river. And after slaughtering that chicken, I then received a phone call that my wife was not okay, like she was running mad. She passed away. After my wife had passed away, me and this girl, we moved in together in the same house that I used to stay with my late wife. Then we started fighting. She would go to these marine spirit parties. She would sleep with men. I would find messages in her phone and we would fight. She then stole my money, 50k, and I really do not know how she managed to make these transfers, but I was like a man that was possessed. When I tried to speak with her, she said, no, I don't want to be with you. That money, it is my bride price. I said, beauty, have you ever had such a thing that a woman will just take money from her partner and says that this is my own bride price because you have been sleeping with me? She vanished. I have tried pastors. I even went to Zion City in Moria. I only vomited some white things during prayer. I have been baptized, I don't know how many times, but it is not working. So I feel so sad about the things that happened. But wherever you are, beauty, I am just saying to you, God's vengeance will visit you one day. You stole from me, even though I was in love with you. I wanted you and you used me, and I was like a possessed man when you said that the only solution for us to be together was if my wife was going to die. But one day, beauty, God is going to visit you and your marine spirits won't be able to fight for you. Please run away from women that have marine spirits. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was forwarded to me by one of our admin who gave us this translation. Yo,